Hey! Greetings and salutations to you people of the interwebs. Today we're going to be doing a, say quick, not at all, unboxing and first impressions of this guy. This is Transformers Studio Series, Leader Class, Slug, and Daniel Witwicky. Won't be looking at him that long. So yeah, I was on the fence about this guy because Slag is one of the Transformers I received as a birthday gift back in the day, as they say, when I was a wee nipper. He's a beloved birthday toy, and so he's been one of my favourite Transformer characters. I'm not even sure if I've got a Triceratops, a robotic Triceratops, even tattooed onto my chest because I love Triceratopses and I love robots and I love transforming angry fire breathing Triceratops robots. Yeah, so why was I on the fence? I love that toy. That's it. And this is more, because it's a Studio Series, it's obviously more going directly for that cartoon accuracy, as I'd prefer something to a little more lean into the toy accuracy, which is just really just changing some of the colours. And I'm just nervous about paying full whack for this guy, as I have done, and then down the line them going, but we're also going to release him in toy colours. So, yeah, so don't know yet about that. Maybe it will do, so I'll be like, oh no, do I have to double dip or not? And Leader Class is not particularly price point you want to be double dipping on something just because of small aesthetic changes that make you just that little bit happier. But we're going to crack him open and get on. That's a big heavy box. So it goes with Daniel and the Mockery of Justice background, which I believe the some of the other ones set on Quintessa have also used that moniker for the backdrop that they have. So yeah, there you go. Out of there. Get the clamshell out. As always, we get these lovely backdrops that I don't have room for, so I'll be going for recycling. We've got some art here, character artwork. Detailing that well-known, much documented friendship between Daniel Witwicky and Slug. Because, they interacted loads. I suppose he did dance on his head in the end of the... when they met with the... we all met back up again with the Stunticons. Junkions. Towards the last act of the movie. So here we go. Twisty ties. We love them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's out. He's gone. 7. And come on. 8. And the gun is toast. So I've got some elastic bands to... Oh, we didn't get this. Didn't get this twist tie. Did not destruct. Right, there you go. So remove him. Good enough. Off there. And Rocco. Okay. We've got a exosuit. Sheesh. No knees, in a sat position. Ball joints at the elbows. Handholds. It's got a completely opaque dome, so we can't even see a head in there. So we don't know it's Daniel. It could be any imposter. It's sus. as the kids say nowadays. Seen as a bit of grey plastic at the back. Does that move at all, or is it just right? It's just a softer grey plastic, so it can have a ball joint on it. And that's that. Gee, you know, what we do for having a sword, maybe. But no. We get Daniel Wiki. Oh, bloody hell! So cool. So, not sure if that's all how his tail goes and everything. Here we have him in his robot mode. Give it a... So, at the start of these waves, we could shake things around without making too much noise, and we're getting to kind of now that as these waves are going on, it seems to me the QC is starting to slightly drop again. They're not quite as tight as what they used to be. But let's not. But that. We'll get to that. All right, okay. Yeah, so he's a big, broad guy. Look at this. Obviously, the animation model was based more on the Canadian release of Slag. So, red head and face, had silver thighs and silver horns. Get back in there. That's a shame they're not actually their own sized clips there and not the 5mm pegs and ports, so then you could have stuck a blast effect in there instead. That would have been cool. But no, let's not do cool things. He does have some ports on his shoulders and legs, so we could add a bit extra bit of Triceratops head to him, should we want. But we can't swap these horns out. Yeah, he's very broad. Look at that. Oof. Like it. Maybe a little bit too disproportionate. Got a nice grumpy head, facial expression on his head. Like I say, it's based on the Canadian release, so he's got the red face and head. So I am thinking of getting in there, taking that off, and repainting it, to be honest with you. Got this chest design, which is cool. The Autobot symbol's nice and crisp. It's painted, you know, a flat grey there, rather than being like metallic. Has it got any metallic flecks in it? Maybe a little bit. There's maybe a little shine of metallic in there. It's got this weird circular detail there, which kind of doesn't match up to anything that's on the character model from the animations or the toy or any of the artwork. And it kind of looks like one of the pegs that you get for adding the effects on, but it's too big. So it's almost like they might have designed this guy to be like Voyager scale, and then upscaled him and kind of just flattened this peg down rather than actually getting rid of it completely. It's just an extra bit of detail. So that's an oddity. That's an oddity. Well, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Articulation wise, looks like there's a ballpoint pen. Looks like there's a ball joint at the head here. Only sinks a bit low there. I don't know. There's something that's supposed to keep it up here. Keep it up. Or it's just gravity. Where's the... Yeah, so there doesn't seem to be anything that locks that in place. So you can look up, look down, and if you force it too far, it sinks into depression. So yeah, that's all right. Could lift his arms all the way up, and as we teased before, there's a lovely sounding ratchet there. His legs fit, his arms, sorry, because they're going to be dinosaur legs. They feel a little short or a little small compared to the rest of his body. Feeling like he should have some, yeah. Elbow, nice deep joint there, and a wrist swivel. That's cool. There's a waist rotation, no ab crunch. Oh, I love the days. I love happy ratchet days. Look at that. Oh, gorgeous. And then you can universal there, swivel, double jointed, ratcheting. Oh, yeah. I'm liking this guy just for the noise of the ratchets alone. So he's got some good knee movements here, and another ridiculous ankle tilt once you unpeg it. Look at that. Boink. Not sure how that all clicks into place, but there we have him. He can hold his gun. That's his one accessory. There's a peg on the hip of Daniel so we can sit on his shoulder like he always did in the show. Size comparisons. Here he is with Siege Deluxe Class side swipe. So yeah, he's the side swipe is very small to the big old Dinobot, which I like. You know, here he is with, if you want to go with a Marvel Legends figure, here he is with the beloved Shatterstar. Yeah, let's see, look at that. So on a 6-inch scale figure that, you know, comes up just about to his diaphragm, their arms are almost the same length. Here he is with good old Fisto. Yeah, he's got disproportionately huge arms, so we're not going to kind of go too deeply into that. But yeah, he's got a big old fist. But yeah, and we're going to go to classic G.I. Joe scale. Here he is with a Dread Pirate, Dreadnought, Zanzibar. Hello. Of course, it'd be a miss if we didn't feature him with his boss, the other leader class Dinobot we've had so far, Grimlock. And like I say, Grimlock is just so much. Look at the difference in the arms there. Look at the difference in those arm lengths. Jesus. I was feeling it was a bit off, but that makes that's kind of upset me now. I can't unsee now how titchy his arms are. Well, that's a problem. That's a problem. They don't extend anyway, do they? No. Oh, that's disappointing. Just also disappointing is, obviously, you know, they based it on that coral variant who had silver thighs, and so they just give it a slight silver shine to this off-white plastic. So it's not even, you know, there's these parts here that should be full chrome, and they're just a slightly metallic grey, and it's gap. Right, let's transform. He's a transformer. He does transform and all that. Whew. So we'll take his gun off. Right, so he's got hands out, and they just flip in. So his hands just. Let's see. My hand just flipped in. His hand's been more. Right, twist that round, flip it in. So we've got that so far. So we know this opens up, and this is, you know, the 2020s or whatever. So we know that there's going to be fake parts because silver detail in the show, but the transformation is the bottom of his jaw is to become that from that part. But in the show, the bottom of his jaw is gold, so we get another fake jaw there that forms. It's like, and his head becomes a big flame tongue. Doesn't have a. Is there any way that I can open up to have a weapon effects port on it or something? It feels like it should have a weapons effect port because I want him spitting fire. He's the firestarter, the twisted firestarter of the Dinobots. He's the instigator. Whatever. I can't remember all the looks. So the gun stores in the tail like so. Actually make it a full tail. It's quite interesting. But obviously kind of goes like a rocket colour, you know. And then we have his. Let's close that up. And then we've got his legs to do. So everything looks like these legs, dinosaur legs, are all folded back here. So that flips up back there. This flips around. Oh, that's going to be quite interesting. I'm going to put that back, and I'm going to kind of see, are there any hinges in this foot? Right, so this bar flips up. This flips around, and it feels like we should reassemble all this and then bring it all around, but it doesn't look like there's anywhere for these feet to go. But that detail that is his feet is a false detail on the back there, so I'll have to figure that out. They do flip up like so, and maybe there's a way. In the meantime, yeah, so out of there rotates all these very basic looking dinosaur leg. Eesh. Yeah. Oh, noises. I'm making noises of disapproval here, aren't I? maybe. No. That's crazy, Richard. So I'm trying to transform it like the G1 figure. And for me, folding those back and getting his tail here, then that'd be him done. But it looks like these feet do something, but we know not what. And this is the way some of this other side pieces can get out of the way. And we're doing it Hard Panther as trademarked by the Transformers show. Check those guys out if you've got the time. It's always entertaining, especially joining like the live show on a Friday if you're free. I'm free some Fridays. Other Fridays I've got Dungeons and Dragons, so I quite often like to try and get into the live chat. So you know, give those guys a go. Maybe I'll see you in the chat sessions. Stupid dinosaur. I'll probably kick myself when I figure this out. This is the problem, the art of the hard panther. Right, we've utilised that joint for that transformation piece there. These bits are out. The legs, the dinosaur legs are out. In theory, this should come down here. This pegs in. This sticks out here. And this becomes the back half. But these big old shoes don't seem to have any articulation that'll get them out of the way for this to happen. All we can do is flip like that, which doesn't do anyone any good in this universe. You don't have any toe movement there. Something came off on one of his wings. Let's have a look. Alright. Well, twisting that around won't actually do anyone any good. Right, we're breaking down. We're getting into the instructions here, or at least we're going to have a look at. photo on the back. That doesn't look like much help to me. Let's see. We've got instructions. We're breaking the hard panther rule here. Okay. So do we? Right. So this is it. This is it. We're doing it completely. We're trying to do it completely the wrong way around. This bit here doesn't become the back. Or these don't become the back of the dinosaur. These go here. It's fooled us. It's made a mockery of us. So that is like that, and this comes down, pegs around there, all this pegs into place. I have to find that bit that's fallen on the floor. Perfect transformation, isn't it? Glimpse of bald head. Are we getting through this? And this then will peg back in and presumably peg into this side. And then we have Slug. These are vaguely. So, do these even? I'm looking at the instructions now because. Okay, so we kind of move these in. So that the head crest comes together. And there we have, phew, finally. Wow, this is going to be a long video. we have Slug in his Triceratops mode, which is, it's adorable, isn't it? It's slightly comical. No, it's not even slightly. It's comical. It's adorable. It's that. Excuse me. And I like some of what they've done with some of the transformation here. And they've not had to be as slavishly to how exactly it worked in G1. I know that, his legs are a bit flimsy in G1, but Jesus. And legs. That's... To get his like little round little triceratopsness together, they've had to give him these arms that work out too short in robot mode. It's like not really much articulation in these back legs, not even much extra in those front runs really. You can move them out like you can, but there's nothing meaningful. Again, alright, okay, so the jaw does open and there is a little blast effect port at the bottom of that, so you can get a little... It's not got much clearance for putting anything much bigger than that in, so you can spit some lasers out, so that's one gripe answered. I obviously need to clean this up a bit because I've done it all in the wrong order. It's a nice big leaderish ball of Triceratops energy. This is why I was on the fence about him, because he is one of those beloved bots that I received as a birthday present back in the day when I was a kid. So I'm always going to be a harsher critic on anything that comes out like this. And I've wanted, leaderish chug Dinobots since Classics was a thing. And here we have them. And it's just a little bit too cartoon for me. The Autobot symbol's very clean on the top of his head there. It's a little bit too cartoon for me. And a little bit... It feels just a little bit hollow. And how they've done the proportions, even though it's faithful to the original, the front arms becoming, the front legs of the Triceratops becoming his arms, proportionately, he just doesn't work. And he looks so wide in robot, from his shoulders in robot mode, because they extend out. Maybe could have got away with extending that a little bit less and give him some bigger arm mass, because with him being so broad, it really makes the shortness of his arms noticeable. Yeah, I'm just a little bit too much of a perfectionist for this character, for what I want. I am a little bit disappointed. I am. We'll just have to. I just hope that when we get reveals of the rest of the Dinobots from this line or from the next line or whatever, whatever umbrella they put them under, I hope they do a really good job, because I feel like 2 in that I'm committed to get the lot of them, even though I own Dinobots already from different lines. It's just what I do, isn't it? They're my favourite group of Transformers, so I like having several iterations of them, but And no one. I don't think anyone's done perfect. Maybe Gigapower, I don't know, but Defense Project ones I love, but they're all so very different, and they kind of looks like they've changed designers halfway through the line. I'm waffling now. What we really want to do is we want to say thanks for watching. You could do the YouTube things that we do on YouTube, which is liking, commenting, and subscribing. And until next time, let's say, what do we say? Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes. And because you deserve it, let's bump this, shall we? Bestow! Bestow!